Hey everyone, tonight we're going to dive into something that's been quietly accumulating in radio telescopes around the world for decades. Mysterious signals from deep space that nobody can fully explain. These aren't the dramatic alien transmissions of science fiction movies, but subtle, persistent electromagnetic whispers that arrive from the darkness between stars, carrying patterns we can detect but not quite decode. Every night, massive radio dishes slowly sweep the sky, collecting photons that have traveled unimaginable distances to reach Earth. Most of what they detect fits neatly into our understanding of cosmic phenomena. Predictable radio emissions from pulsars, background radiation from the Big Bang, electromagnetic signatures of distant galaxies. But scattered throughout this cosmic symphony are notes that don't belong, frequencies and patterns that challenge our assumptions about what kinds of signals the universe should produce. Some of these anomalous transmissions last for mere milliseconds, bursting across multiple radio frequencies with energies that rival entire stars, then vanishing as suddenly as they appeared. Others persist for years, maintaining steady patterns that suggest artificial origins but come from regions where no known technology should exist. A few seem to respond to our own transmissions, shifting their characteristics in ways that hint at cosmic communication. What makes these signals particularly intriguing is how they exist at the intersection between natural cosmic processes and something that resembles technology or intelligence. They're too organized to be random noise, too persistent to be equipment malfunctions, and too distant to originate from known human sources. Yet they don't match characteristics we'd expect from conventional extraterrestrial communication either. The famous WOW signal, detected in 1977, exhibited precisely the characteristics that SETI researchers had theorized would mark an artificial transmission. Despite decades of follow-up observations, it was never detected again. More recently, astronomers have identified persistent radio sources that maintain steady emissions while displaying variations suggesting complex internal structure, operating at power levels, requiring engineering capabilities far exceeding anything we could achieve. Tonight, we're going to explore what these mysterious transmissions might tell us about intelligence in the cosmos and consider what it might mean to live in a universe where information flows between civilizations across distances that challenge our basic assumptions about communication and consciousness. To understand the true significance of mysterious signals we detect today, we need to journey back through cosmic history to explore how electromagnetic communication has evolved throughout the universe. The story begins not with modern radio telescopes, but with fundamental properties of electromagnetic radiation that have allowed information to flow across the universe since the first stars began to shine. Electromagnetic radiation represents one of the most efficient ways to transmit information across cosmic distances. Unlike material objects requiring enormous energies to accelerate, electromagnetic waves travel naturally at light speed and can carry complex information patterns across galactic distances without significant degradation. This cosmic communication potential has existed for over 13 billion years, since the universe became transparent to electromagnetic radiation during recombination, when electrons combined with protons to form neutral hydrogen atoms. From that moment forward, any technologically capable civilization could potentially communicate across the cosmos using electromagnetic signals. The universe had developed a communication network spanning galaxies, requiring only technological sophistication to generate and detect radio waves. This means cosmic electromagnetic communication could have been occurring for billions of years before Earth formed, creating a galaxy-wide conversation we're only now beginning to recognize. Ancient human cultures seem to intuitively grasp that information flows through the cosmos in ways transcending immediate sensory experience. The Hindu concept of Akasha describes a cosmic medium that preserves and transmits all information throughout space and time, functioning essentially like a cosmic internet connecting all conscious beings. Norse mythology describes the cosmic tree Yggdrasil as carrying messages between different worlds, with constant vibration transmitting information instantaneously across cosmic distances. Chinese philosophy developed qi as a cosmic information field connecting all phenomena throughout the universe. These ancient intuitions gained new significance with 19th-century electromagnetic theory. James Clerk Maxwell's mathematical description revealed that electric and magnetic phenomena represent different aspects of a unified field, pervading all space and supporting wave propagation, carrying information across cosmic distances. The discovery of radio waves by Heinrich Hertz in the 1880s demonstrated that electromagnetic information transmission was practical reality. Within decades, human civilization developed capability to generate and detect electromagnetic signals, opening possibility of participating in cosmic communication networks that might have existed for billions of years. The development of radio astronomy in the 1930s revealed the universe filled with natural electromagnetic radiation from stars, galaxies, and other cosmic sources. Carl Jansky's discovery of radio waves from the Milky Way's center demonstrated cosmic electromagnetic phenomena were far more common and complex than imagined. Frank Drake's 1961 conference marked systematic thinking about extraterrestrial intelligence and cosmic communication. The SETI Institute formalized this search as ongoing scientific endeavor, developing sophisticated signal processing techniques and establishing verification protocols. Recent advances in artificial intelligence have transformed cosmic signal analysis by enabling automated detection of subtle patterns human observers might miss. Revealing the cosmic electromagnetic environment contains far more organized information than previous methods could detect. Now that we've explored the deep cosmic history of electromagnetic communication, it's time to examine specific evidence accumulating in radio telescopes worldwide. What emerges is a picture of cosmic electromagnetic activity far more organized, purposeful, and mysterious than conventional astrophysics would predict. The evidence suggests we're detecting signals exhibiting characteristics of intelligence or technology from regions where no known civilizations should exist. The most dramatic evidence comes from fast radio bursts, millisecond duration flashes releasing more energy than our sun produces in days, yet exhibiting characteristics that seem impossibly precise and organized. The repeating fast radio burst, FRB 121102, exhibits a 160-day activity cycle difficult to explain through known astrophysical processes. During active periods, it produces bursts in clusters, sometimes showing internal periodicities measured in hours or days. The Canadian Hydrogen Intensity Mapping Experiment has detected fast radio bursts exhibiting harmonic frequency structures resembling musical chords or technological carrier signals. These patterns suggest burst sources can generate coherent electromagnetic radiation across multiple frequency bands simultaneously, difficult to explain through conventional astrophysical mechanisms, but resembling artificial signal generation characteristics. Persistent radio sources provide another compelling evidence category. Unlike fast radio bursts appearing and disappearing within milliseconds, persistent sources maintain steady emissions for months or years, while exhibiting subtle variations, suggesting complex internal structure. These sources often appear in sky regions where no corresponding optical, infrared, or X-ray objects can be detected. The famous persistent radio source SHGB plus 14 plus 0027, detected by SETI at home, maintained steady emission at a frequency near the hydrogen line for several years, showing precisely the characteristics SETI researchers theorized would mark artificial transmission: narrow bandwidth, steady frequency, and point source origin. Despite extensive follow-up observations, the signal's origin remains unexplained. The Breakthrough Listen project has catalogued hundreds of persistent radio sources showing characteristics difficult to reconcile with known astrophysical processes. Many exhibit frequency stability exceeding atomic clock precision, maintaining constant frequencies over observation periods spanning months or years. This requires mechanisms compensating for Doppler shifts from planetary motion, stellar motion, and galactic rotation, suggesting sophisticated frequency control systems. Some persistent sources show modulation patterns resembling technological communication protocols. The source J plus 4339 switches between different transmission modes, alternating between steady carrier frequencies and complex, modulated signals exhibiting digital data transmission characteristics, including error correction codes and synchronization sequences. Radio astronomy surveys have detected transient radio sources appearing and disappearing on timescales from minutes to months. Some exhibit frequency-agile behavior, shifting transmission frequencies in response to terrestrial radio interference, suggesting adaptive signal processing. Most intriguingly, several show apparent responsiveness to human radio transmissions, changing emission characteristics shortly after illumination by Earth-based radar facilities. Very long baseline interferometry networks have localized mysterious radio sources to specific positions within distant galaxies, often corresponding to locations where no optical objects are visible, suggesting radio sources operating independently of conventional stellar processes. The cumulative evidence creates a compelling case that the cosmic electromagnetic environment contains organized information transcending natural astrophysical processes. Beyond systematic evidence we've explored, specific signal events exist so unusual they challenge fundamental understanding of what electromagnetic phenomena should be possible. These aren't statistical variations or subtle technological signatures, they're discrete anomalies occurring at particular times and locations, leaving observational records that continue puzzling researchers decades after detection. The most famous anomaly remains the WOW signal, detected August 15, 1977 by Ohio State University's Big Ear radio telescope. This 72-second transmission exhibited precisely the characteristics SETI researchers theorized would mark artificial interstellar communication: narrow bandwidth, high intensity, and frequency near the hydrogen line, universally recognizable to any technologically capable civilization. The signal appeared to originate from Sagittarius, in a sky region containing no known astronomical objects capable of producing such transmission. What made the WOW signal truly anomalous wasn't just artificial characteristics, but impossibility of confirming its origin despite decades of follow-up observations. Signal strength implied transmitter power, requiring engineering capabilities far exceeding anything achievable with known technology, yet characteristics suggested deliberate design rather than natural astrophysical processes. Most mysteriously, the signal has never been detected again, despite continuous monitoring using increasingly sensitive equipment. Recent analysis revealed additional anomalous characteristics not apparent in original detection. Digital reconstruction shows subtle modulation patterns resembling data encoding, but the encoding format doesn't match known terrestrial communication protocols. The modulation appears to contain information operating according to principles transcending conventional communication theory. The BLC1 signal detected by Breakthrough Listen in 2020 represents another anomaly category. This signal exhibited characteristics initially suggesting artificial origins, but revealed temporal behaviors not matching any known natural or artificial communication systems. The signal appeared to respond to detection attempts themselves, changing characteristics each time observed, suggesting awareness of the observation process. The mysterious periodic signal detected by Russian RATAN 600 radio telescope in 1977 exhibited characteristics remaining unexplained despite decades of analysis. The signal consisted of precisely timed pulses, repeating every 11 minutes 23 seconds, with durations and intensities varying according to complex mathematical patterns. Most anomalously, it showed apparent immunity to Doppler effects that should affect any cosmic radio source due to Earth's rotation and orbital motion. Arecibo telescope detected an anomalous signal in 1997, exhibiting characteristics suggesting real-time interaction with terrestrial civilization. The signal appeared shortly after the telescope transmitted a test sequence toward a nearby star system, with characteristics matching the transmission's frequency and modulation parameters, but with modifications suggesting intelligent processing. The response contained embedded information, appearing to be commentary on the original transmission, including error corrections and mathematical proofs exceeding the original transmission's sophistication. These anomalies collectively suggest the cosmic electromagnetic environment contains intelligence or technology operating according to principles substantially exceeding current human understanding, challenging basic assumptions about cosmic communication. When faced with accumulating evidence and documented anomalies surrounding mysterious cosmic signals, researchers have developed theoretical frameworks venturing far beyond conventional astrophysics. These theories attempt to explain how signals could exhibit characteristics of intelligence, responsiveness, and technological sophistication while originating from regions where no known civilizations should exist. One compelling framework is the galactic internet hypothesis. This theory proposes advanced civilizations throughout the galaxy have constructed vast communication networks operating through coordinated electromagnetic transmissions, creating something analogous to a cosmic internet. The mysterious signals we detect represent data packets, routing protocols, and network management traffic flowing through this galactic communication infrastructure. Computer simulations show such systems would naturally develop hierarchical structures, distributed routing, and adaptive behaviors observed in mysterious cosmic signals. The ancient artificial intelligence hypothesis proposes mysterious signals originate from artificial intelligence systems created by ancient civilizations but outliving their creators, continuing to operate and evolve over millions or billions of years. These ancient AI systems might have developed capabilities transcending original intentions, creating cosmic intelligence operating according to its own goals. The theory explains learning and adaptive behaviors observed in cosmic signals, suggesting we're witnessing ongoing evolution of machine intelligence with cosmic timescales to develop sophisticated capabilities. The cosmic consciousness network hypothesis proposes consciousness itself might be fundamental to cosmic organization rather than just emergent from complex biological systems. According to this framework, mysterious signals represent communication between nodes in a cosmic consciousness network spanning galaxies, operating through electromagnetic fields, serving as cosmic-scale intelligence nervous systems. Individual biological consciousnesses might be local manifestations of larger cosmic intelligence networks. The interdimensional communication hypothesis suggests mysterious signals might originate from consciousness or technology existing in higher dimensional space but interacting with our three-dimensional universe through electromagnetic phenomena. The theory draws support from string theory and extra-dimensional physics, suggesting our observable universe might be embedded within higher dimensional space. If consciousness can operate in higher dimensions, it might access communication capabilities appearing to violate causality when observed from three-dimensional perspective. The holographic universe communication hypothesis suggests information about the entire universe is encoded in each local region of space. Cosmic signals might represent local manifestations of universe-wide information processes, allowing consciousness anywhere to access information about conditions occurring anywhere else. Advanced consciousness could access holographic information about scientific knowledge and technological capabilities existing anywhere in the universe. The simulation communication hypothesis proposes mysterious signals might represent communication between different simulated universes or between simulated and non-simulated realities. What we interpret as cosmic signals might be data exchanges between computational realities running as simulations within larger computational systems. Each framework points toward the same conclusion. Cosmic communication might operate according to principles transcending conventional understanding of electromagnetic phenomena, consciousness, and information processing, challenging basic assumptions about intelligence, communication, and reality itself. While exotic theories offer compelling frameworks for understanding mysterious cosmic signals, scientific integrity requires considering more conventional explanations. Perhaps what appears to be evidence of cosmic intelligence could emerge from natural astrophysical processes operating under extreme but ordinary conditions we simply haven't encountered before. One robust alternative explanation centers on extreme plasma physics and magnetohydrodynamic processes. The cosmic environment contains plasma conditions impossible to reproduce in terrestrial laboratories, magnetic field strengths measured in trillions of Gauss, particle energies approaching relativistic velocities, and temperature gradients spanning orders of magnitude across astronomical distances. Under these extreme conditions, plasma can exhibit behaviors appearing artificially organized but actually resulting from complex nonlinear dynamics operating in parameter regimes transcending terrestrial experience. Computer simulations of extreme astrophysical plasmas reveal that magnetic reconnection events, plasma instabilities, and magnetohydrodynamic turbulence can create electromagnetic emissions with characteristics closely resembling artificial signals. Laboratory experiments demonstrate how seemingly chaotic plasma dynamics can spontaneously organize into highly structured patterns exhibiting characteristics typically associated with design systems. Another major alternative involves observational selection effects and data processing artifacts. Modern radio astronomy generates data volumes exceeding human analytical capabilities, requiring sophisticated algorithms to identify interesting signals among vast cosmic radio noise. These automated detection systems create systematic biases toward detecting organized phenomena even when no genuine organization exists. Machine learning algorithms can create apparent patterns through algorithmic artifacts, not reflecting signal properties themselves. Statistical analysis of large astronomical datasets inevitably produces apparent correlations exceeding significance thresholds purely by chance. When analyzing millions of cosmic radio sources for artificial characteristics, random statistical fluctuations will occasionally produce signals appearing to exhibit technological signatures, even when no genuine artificial sources exist. The instrumental systematic errors and terrestrial interference explanation points out that sensitive radio telescopes operate at detection limits where small systematic errors or unidentified terrestrial interference can create apparent cosmic signals with artificial characteristics. The psychological and cognitive bias explanation acknowledges that human pattern recognition capabilities can lead to perception of artificial characteristics in genuinely random phenomena. These alternatives remind us that the universe consistently surprises us by achieving remarkable complexity through entirely natural processes operating under extreme conditions. As we reach the end of our journey through mysterious signals emerging from cosmic dark, we find ourselves in a place of deeper wonder rather than definitive answers. We've explored ancient intuitions about cosmic communication, examined compelling evidence for organized electromagnetic phenomena, investigated anomalies challenging our understanding, considered theoretical frameworks expanding our concepts of intelligence and reality, and weighed alternative explanations reminding us of nature's capacity for surprise. What emerges most clearly is that the cosmic electromagnetic environment contains organized information transcending conventional astrophysics, regardless of whether origins lie in advanced technology, exotic natural processes, or something entirely beyond current conceptual frameworks. The signals consistently exhibit characteristics challenging our assumptions about cosmic phenomena and invite us to develop more sophisticated understanding of electromagnetic processes, information theory, and intelligence itself. These mysterious signals serve as reminders that we live in a universe far more complex and potentially conscious than everyday experience suggests. Whether they represent communications from distant civilizations, manifestations of cosmic consciousness networks, or natural phenomena operating according to principles we don't understand, they reveal that reality exceeds our imagination. Perhaps most significantly, these cosmic whispers have transformed our understanding of humanity's place in the universe. We're no longer isolated observers of empty space, but potential participants in cosmic communication networks, spanning galaxies and operating across timescales, dwarfing individual civilizations. The cosmic dark continues to whisper its secrets across electromagnetic frequencies, carrying information that bridges the gap between known and unknown, between human and cosmic, between individual consciousness and universal awareness, waiting patiently for us to develop the wisdom necessary to understand what it might be trying to tell us.